Narad Bhakti Sutra. We had completed till Sutra 9. So we are going to do Sutra 10 onwards. If you remember, yesterday we were doing something about renunciation. So we are going to continue this same thing in Sutra 10 also. So Narada says, renunciation of all other support is wholeheartedness in devotion. When a devotee is experiencing the devotion of the Lord, which means there is a single pointed devotion of the Lord. At that point in time, there can be no other entity, that means a person, an object, or any other thing over there. I will give you a certain examples about this. In the material world, we practice this very, very religiously. How do we practice this religiously? I should put that in open and close inverted commas, religiously. It is because you are married to one person, you are completely focused on this person. Can you have another person in your vicinity anywhere? So can a lady who is married to a man have another man to whom she is in love with? You understand there is a problem there. Similarly, a man who is married to a woman, can he have another woman over there? Then do you call it a single pointedness? No. So in the material world, if you can definitely know what it means to have a single pointedness, how is it that in the spiritual you have so many different things around you? Renunciation has to be absolute, which means you cannot have any support of any other object in this. So if the idea is that I am in love with the divine, how can I have love for my father, mother, brother, sister, husband, wife, teacher? You understand all these things, they create a lot of problems. That means you are not 100% into anything. It is the same thing whereas your career is concerned. If your career is in one particular field, and if you are doing 2-3 other things, do you know how much of a problem you are going to face? Let us say, in the olden times, there were people who would drop newspapers or deliver milk at the homes of people. They would go on a cycle and drop newspapers here, there, and they would give the milk. Earlier it was milk bottles and then it was the milk sachets. After that, this boy will go to school. And then after the school is over, he goes to the cricket field and plays cricket over there. So morning time he is doing one, then he is doing another, and then he is doing the third thing. Do you think that he is going to be religiously, single-pointedly devoted to anything? Take the case of Sachin Tendulkar. Now, I was staying very close to the place where he used to practice. And his school was just behind, in the sense about a kilometer away from my house. He would start very early in the morning from his house. That too, he used to stay in Bandra, Kalanagar. From there, he and his father would start. He would be dropped at Shivaji Park. That is about, say, 7-8 kilometers. Early in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, he would be playing cricket from morning till the time he has to go to school. Naturally, he has to get some degree, some certificate, isn't it? So he would go to his school. Then again in the evening, he's back in the same place. That Shivaji Park Gymkhana place was literally like for him the single pointedness. And then he went on to become one of the greatest cricketers of all time. So in his life, he was dedicated to this one object only, cricket. There are people in this world who don't know in which field they are going to be. To develop that single pointedness, first you have to remove the chaff. You understand? Removing the chaff means what? Those who know how to clean the wheat have to remove the chaff first. It is the same thing. First you remove those things which are going to trouble you in the vicinity. You cannot have this distractions next to you. If there are distractions, you are never going to be single pointed. Oh, on Monday I will go and do puja to this Devi or some Devta. On Tuesday I have this vrata. On Wednesday I will go to say church. Okay. Thursday I will do some arti. Friday I have Santoshi Mata. Saturday I have to go to Hanumanji temple. And Sunday, that's a day of rest. It's a Sabbath, So you take a rest. This stupidity can never get you anywhere. Can you just have one? One in your mind, one. Don't have hundreds of things, It's like somebody will say, I love Bal Krishna. You love Bal Krishna, then what are you going to do with all the Shivas that are there? All the Parvatis that are there? All the Vishnus that are there? What are you going to do with them? And all the Devatas that are there? In the earlier 5 minutes ago, I was talking about human beings. Now I am talking about gods. If you are going to be praying to hundreds of gods, let me tell you one thing. You are going to make all of them angry. You know why? Because you can't have so many girlfriends. You understand? You better have only one. So, one boyfriend. You can't have 100 girlfriends, Just imagine you are doing some Saraswati Puja. Lakshmi is going to get so upset about it, Oh, he is very pally with her. Understand this? You got to have that single pointedness. So he says, renunciation of all other supports, everything that you think is going to catch you and throw you out of that system, you better first remove it. Remove all those things. Otherwise, you're going to be very upset. So let us come to this. So it has to be whole-hearted, single-pointed devotion. Got it? You really can't have any other person or thing coming up in the middle. No, I want to take my dog with me. Sir, no dogs allowed. Alright? So this is how it is. You are socially, what do they say? Socially distancing from everybody. Likewise, you are going to socially distance yourself from all other gods and people in your world. Of course, if you really want to talk to all these people, you can make sign language and talk, okay? You don't have to go near them. So learn sign language. I was just thinking that today if I can't go near a person, I don't want to shout. The other people are going to listen to me. 5 feet away, everybody is like right around me. So I better learn sign language and talk to the person. And the person from where I'm going to take the grocery, at the end, that person is still handling the money. So digital currency is very, very important. So I don't have to touch that person also.